Hello, Pisces. I am your awakening inner voice. You are not here by coincidence. The energies of the cosmos have conspired to bring you this message. Open your spirit and allow the wisdom of the universe to illuminate your path today. You have not arrived here by accident. There are ancient forces moving around you, pushing invisible threads so that today, precisely today, you receive this message that opens like a portal between your intuition and the mystery. Something brought you here, Pisces, something whispering your name from the border between worlds. And even if you cannot see it, you already feel it, a soft vibration, as if a corner of your soul had awakened before you did. The key revealed in today's horoscope slips between your hands like luminous water. What seemed lost will be reborn. That is the hidden seed that will reveal itself later. But listen closely, because I must warn you of something from the beginning. Something the universe urges to reveal without delay. There is an energy that has been circling you, a silent presence that has tried to dim your light. The cards say it clearly, the flame trembles with a strange shiver, and the sensation is unmistakable. Stay with me until the end, because what is about to be revealed today may change not only your day but your emotional and spiritual course entirely. Now that you are here, open your breath, expand your chest, and allow the story to unfold. In the astral dawn surrounding your sign, I see a mantle divided in two parts. Shadows attempting to confuse you and an ancient light wanting to make you remember who you are. Pisces, you are not someone who gets lost. You are someone who transforms. In the slow movement of water lies the power to dissolve, to cleanse, to rebuild. But there is also the sensitivity that makes you absorb everything, even what does not belong to you. And it is there where the universe has found a crack through which hidden enemies have tried to filter doubts, emotional fatigue, and that spiritual heaviness that sometimes has no name. It is curious, because while observing your cards, a metallic vibration rises from the depths, as if invisible chains wanted to remind you how long you've been carrying guilt that is not yours, wounds that don't belong to you, and silences you should not be keeping. But I also see something else. A shine. A golden particle. A breaking point preparing to release the weight that has been tightening your soul. As this reading develops, I will tell you without embellishment. You are about to enter a phase where divine justice will make itself present in a powerful way. Have you felt it? It is that sensation that something is finally falling into place, that those who acted from envy will begin to reveal themselves, that the traps will fall without you lifting a finger. Because this is how energy works when a genuine heart like yours has been tested. And you, Pisces, have been tested in silence. You have been observed in your resilience, in your patience, in your tenderness. And the universe has seen it all. And here comes the climax, the disturbance marking the turning point. I just drew a central card, one that changes the rhythm of the reading like thunder in the middle of a humid night. Rebirth. This card rarely appears at this exact point of the spread, but when it does, it announces the return of something that seemed extinguished. And now I reveal what I told you at the beginning. What seemed lost will be reborn. Whether it's a dream, a relationship, self-worth, inner strength. Something you believed broken or unreachable is preparing to open again in your life. It is not coincidence. It is not chance. It is the perfect synchronicity the universe reserves for those capable of feeling beyond what is obvious. Feel these words as a sacred decree. I open the doors of destiny and allow the light to return to me. You will repeat this phrase 3 times throughout this message because it holds an energetic key that will help you break the stagnant cycle. Repeat internally or softly. I open the doors of destiny and allow the light to return to me. And while you do it, feel a warm vibration expanding from your chest. It is the sign that your energy responds, that your spirit recognizes the call. Now, pause for a moment. Breathe deeply. Place your attention on this phrase you are about to write in the comments to seal this reading into your destiny. Today I claim my light, my justice, and my abundance. Write it once you finish, because this is not an empty phrase. It activates a deep commitment with the transformation that is coming. And I want you to listen again to the decree of faith I give you today. I open the doors of destiny and allow the light to return to me. This is your spiritual anchor. With each repetition, a shadow falls. With each repetition, a chain breaks. And before continuing, I will ask you for a small but powerful act. If this message is reaching you at the precise moment, if you feel it speaks directly to you, honor this encounter with a gesture of gratitude. I do not ask it for me. I ask it for you so you establish a bond with your own process. Give your approval to this message, a simple gesture that communicates to the universe that you are ready to receive more signs, more guidance, more clarity. Do it as a commitment to yourself, as if saying, I accept the light returning, I accept the destiny opening before me, I accept the abundance coming to me. Now let us continue walking into what unfolds for you. In love, the cards show a process of emotional purification. If you are in a relationship, the astral world speaks of a recent imbalance, perhaps due to uncomfortable silences or misunderstandings that left hidden wounds. But I also see the appearance of a restorative energy, a deep tenderness that reunites what was drifting apart. Do not fear expressing what you once kept quiet. Your voice will be balm. Your sincerity will be a bridge. If you are single, a presence approaches. Not in an invasive way, but like a familiar light. A soft echo that aligns with your sensitivity. It will not be just anyone, but a soul who will recognize your glow even on your grayest days. Pay attention. The signs will begin in your dreams, in sudden intuitions, in names appearing without reason. Economically, Pisces, the rebirth card announces recovery. An opportunity you thought was closed, a job that seemed stagnant, or a project that felt too slow will take an unexpected shape. The flow returns. The river moves. News will arrive sooner than you imagine. In work, I see something important. Someone has been observing you silently. It may be a figure of authority or a coworker with decision power. They are not an enemy, but they had doubts about your potential. However, something you will do in the coming days will clear those doubts completely. Your effort will finally be seen. For color, the universe points to deep blue, the color of the nocturnal ocean. It connects you with intuition and protects your emotional energy. Wear it in some way today. Your numbers are 3, 17, and 29. Carry them with you during the day. They may accompany you through small synchronicities. And spiritually, you are entering a cycle of cleansing. Ancient wounds are closing, not through forgetting, but through transcendence. Your aura grows clearer, stronger, more protected. Before closing this first part, repeat once more the decree that accompanies you today. I open the doors of destiny and allow the light to return to me. If you have reached this point, Pisces, it is not because you are following a simple message, but because the spiritual current moving behind your steps has brought you exactly to the point where your soul can hear. You are not reading out of curiosity. You are reading because a force greater than you, but deeply connected to you, has opened a path, like an illuminated trail in the middle of a thick night. Feel that presence, that warm intuition rising behind your thoughts. That is the sign that the universe continues speaking to you, that this reading is part of a sacred thread that has followed you for days, months, or even lifetimes. Now, let the energy settle. Inhale. What you are about to receive is the direct continuation of the portal you opened when you accepted the first part. Your cards have shifted. The vibration has changed. And here I remain, reading what your guides have placed before you with a clarity that almost feels like a voice. Let's return to the point where we paused. In the first part, you saw the emergence of rebirth, the card that opened the door for what was lost to return. But what I did not tell you, because the cards had not shown it yet, is that this rebirth is accompanied by a deeper energy, the revelation of what was hidden. And I feel it strongly now, like a sharp knock on the table. Someone, Pisces, someone close or once close to you, was not sincere with you. Whether out of envy, fear, or selfishness, there was a hidden intention. A twisted word. A gesture that concealed a purpose. And that vibration has been polluting your energetic field without you fully noticing. But here is what matters. That hidden enemy can no longer remain in the shadows. The light you began activating with your decree is pushing it toward truth. Not through confrontation from you, but through the same universal law that balances what has gone astray. This is the beginning of the divine justice I foretold. The justice that asks for no permission, that does not shout, that does not destroy. It simply reveals. And what is revealed transforms. I know you can feel it. A mix of clarity and alertness, as if your intuition were absorbing every word. That is because your energy is awakening to a higher level of perception. With every step you take through this message, your spirit expands a little more, strengthens a little more, roots itself a little deeper into the truth you deserve. And now the reading rises, like a great wave preparing to break over a silent sea. In your emotional aspects, there is an important shift. This second part shows the emergence of a stronger self-love. And I do not mean the cliché self-love repeated as a mantra. I speak of a deep recognition of your worth, of what you give, of what you deserve. The universe is aligning situations that will show you your power, even in everyday details. Small surprises, unexpected gestures, opportunities that once seemed closed and now open effortlessly. But I also see something you must address. Your heart, Pisces, has an old wound that still aches from time to time. A wound not born from lack of love, but from excess. You loved so much, gave so much, dreamed so much, that someone who failed to value your depth left a crack. That crack has made you hesitate in crucial moments, has made you stay silent when you wanted to speak, has made you look down when you should look forward. But not anymore. Because this wound, shaped by the experiences of the last 2 or 3 years, is ready to heal. The cards do not lie. The energy of rebirth that emerged earlier now mixes with the energy of the phoenix. Even if this card is not physically on the table, I perceive it, I feel it. It manifests as a gentle fire vibrating through your ancestral waters. A fire that does not destroy, but transforms. Fire that illuminates. Fire that reshapes. And here comes the most powerful twist of this part. I drew a second card for you, one that marks the heart of this reading, the broken shadow. This card is strange, deep, and rarely appears in an emotional or spiritual reading. This card speaks of a shadow that has accompanied you without you realizing it was already ready to break. Worn out, weakened. And when a shadow breaks, a part of you that was trapped in a pattern, a fear, or a memory is freed. This rupture is your liberation. It is the moment when the invisible chains begin to fall one by one. And the card announces the following. The thoughts that held you back will lose strength, the situations that drained you will collapse, and the people who attempted to manipulate your energy will be exposed without you needing to do anything at all. This is the force of divine justice acting in your life. This is light breaking through where there was confusion. This is confirmation that the universe not only sees you, it protects you. Now I give you once again your decree of faith, the one you must repeat as an anchor, as an act of power, as a pact with your destiny. I open the doors of destiny and allow the light to return to me. Repeat it. Feel how the inner echo shakes you. Repeat it again. Let the vibration cleanse you, prepare you. Before moving forward, I want you to write again in the comments the phrase that activates your conscious participation in this reading. Today I claim my light, my justice, and my abundance. Write it to seal this part. Write it to tell the universe, I am here, awakened, receptive. Now listen carefully to this subtle but necessary message. If this reading is resonating in your soul, if something inside you is moving in response, honor this connection. Make a simple gesture, not for me, but for yourself, to seal your energetic openness. Give thanks to the universe for the sign you have received by giving your gesture of support. A small act that confirms to the cosmos that you want to keep receiving messages, that you are ready to elevate your frequency, that you accept divine guidance. This seemingly simple act opens channels, removes blockages, and marks your spiritual intention. Returning to the development of the reading, let's look at your material aspects. I see a gradual but certain improvement. The cards show an unexpected income or financial relief arriving sooner than expected. It will not be an empty stroke of luck. It will be the result of something you already planted. An opportunity returns, a door opens, a past error corrects itself. And most importantly, the stagnant energy around money begins to move. In work, I sense clarity you did not have before. The doubts you had about a decision will dissolve soon. Your cards show that the truth will reveal itself on its own. If you have a pending project, it resurrects with more strength and better direction. If you were waiting for a response, it is approaching with positive energy. If you were seeking change, the transition has already begun, even if you have not noticed it yet. In love, the signs are powerful. Someone is thinking of you with silent intensity. And if you are in a relationship, the bond strengthens after a pending conversation, a sincere confession, or an unexpected gesture. If you are alone, a new connection appears on your emotional horizon. Not just anyone. Someone who sees your essence. Your color in this part is lunar silver, symbol of intuition in motion. Your numbers are 9, 11, and 44. Your spiritual energy is in a state of ascension, as if your aura were expanding and becoming brighter. Pisces, prepare for the final part. What comes next is the coronation of this process. Victory, love, abundance, and the ultimate closing of the cycle. If you are still here, Pisces, it is because not only did you hear the initial call, you recognized it as your own. At this point, you are no longer a passive listener. You are a conscious participant in a message that moves between realms. The energy accompanying you now is different from the first part and different from the second. It is firmer, brighter, more secure. It is the sign that your soul has absorbed every vibration, every symbol, every decreed phrase as a key to spiritual opening. Let me tell you this with maternal and prophetic clarity. The universe does not make mistakes when it knocks on your door. If you are receiving this final part, it is because you are considered ready for the final revelation. And this revelation does not only close the cycle, it inaugurates it. Breathe. Feel the silence within you. That silence is not emptiness. It is the sacred space where truth settles before manifesting. Let us return to what the cards want to show you now. In this final part, a profound transition arises. The energies of rebirth and the broken shadow, which appeared in the first two parts, are now interacting to prepare the ground for the card that appears now in the center of the altar, with a force that almost makes the air tremble, the Throne of Water. This card, Pisces, is your card. It symbolizes your emotional power elevated to its highest state. Your intuition transformed into guidance. Your sensitivity transformed into strength. Your pain recycled into wisdom. Your faith reinforced by signs that are no longer subtle but undeniable. This card confirms that you are entering a stage where you will no longer merely survive. You will begin to rule. And I do not mean an authoritarian power, but spiritual power. True power. The power of someone who has walked through shadows, recognized them, and still chosen the light. And here appears the first powerful announcement of this part. Your hidden enemy will lose influence. The magic of this card causes interference to dissipate, negative intentions to weaken, and the mask of someone who pretended to support you to fall on its own, without confrontation, without drama, without strain. The divine justice that was hinted at in the beginning now completes itself. Every act that attempted to limit you is exposed. Every deception is revealed. Every shadow that was not yours dissolves. That is the first triumph the universe grants you. But do not stop here. There is more. Emotionally, the throne of water announces a deep healing of the heart. And here the words arrive with a tone both sweet and decisive. You will stop begging for affection, attention, or validation. Your energy purifies itself from scarcity. Your soul stops searching where there is nothing. And the most beautiful part, you open yourself to receive real love, not crumbs, not illusions, not half-truths. Complete love. Reciprocal love. Awake love. This will manifest as an encounter, a reconciliation, or the final closing of an emotional cycle that was already dying out. Whatever your situation is, love transforms for the better, because you transformed first. Financially, the energy becomes clear. Stability enters. It will not be an instant miracle. It will be a real, concrete process. Income, an opportunity, a contract, a sale, or a collaboration that brings relief and confidence. Nothing forced. Nothing confusing. Simply what is yours coming to you. As if the river that was dammed finally broke through the barrier and flowed again. Do not search for it. It will arrive. Do not push it. It will unfold. Just prepare yourself to make decisions from confidence, not fear. In the workplace, an energetic rise appears. The card shows that something you do, perhaps your way of solving problems, your ability to support others, your creativity, or your quiet responsibility, will attract the attention of someone important. And that person, seeing you with new eyes, will give you the opportunity that was denied before or that you had not noticed. Even if you have your own project, this card announces growth, expansion, and clarity of purpose. Doors open. Doubts clear. Opportunities manifest. Now listen, because this is crucial. The spiritual energy surrounding you has completed its activation. This activation makes you more perceptive, more intuitive, stronger against external vibrations. This means that starting today, you will feel more than usual. You will perceive signs, dreams, synchronicities. Do not fear them. Do not question them. They are the confirmation that your soul is more awake than ever. And at this point, with the energy at its maximum, I want you to declare once more, one final time in this reading, your sacred decree. I open the doors of destiny and allow the light to return to me. Feel how this decree expands, supports you, and seals everything you have received. Now pay attention to what comes next, the victory phase. The universe tells you that from this moment on, every step you take will be protected. Not entirely free of challenges, but accompanied by clarity to overcome them. Not entirely free of noise, but full of light to distinguish the truth. The energy shows a period where your decisions will be accurate and your opportunities will arrive without obstacles. This is the end of your shadows. This is the beginning of your victory. To reinforce this energetic opening, write once more in the comments the phrase you have held since the first part, because today it completes its cycle. Today I claim my light, my justice, and my abundance. Write it to seal what you have received, to declare to the universe that you are ready for what is coming. And now, Pisces, listen to this subtle but powerful call. If this message embraced you, if you felt it in your chest, if a word opened something in you, honor this reading with a simple yet symbolic gesture. An act that represents your gratitude for the signs received and your willingness to continue receiving guidance. This gesture connects you with universal energy and declares, I am ready, I am attentive, I am awake. Giving your gesture of support is not for me. It is for your own spiritual connection, for your commitment to yourself and your growth. Your final color is deep green, the color of healing and prosperity. Your closing numbers are 4, 22, and 31. And your spiritual energy is described with a single phrase the cards repeat like a whisper. Rising clarity. And now, Pisces, we reach the end. I want to say goodbye with a short but profound phrase that ties this entire reading together like a bond that does not break. Your light returns, your soul ascends, and your destiny opens. Keep walking. The universe continues with you.